All right, guys, so we're back. That was my little air guitar. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over all the sports cards I still have to grade. So my plan originally was to grade all of these cards. So I have basically all of these, and I'll kind of go over a little bit of what I've been picking up recently as well. So we will be giving you a few picks. And also, don't forget, before we get this thing started, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button thing, whatever it is, and we would love to have you tune in every week on this channel. So the goal for this episode is to show you what I have yet to have gotten graded yet. So I want to know in the comments below, put down where you think I should send off these cards, or maybe I shouldn't send off cards. Specifically, which cards you think I should maybe just wait for PSA to come out with something more reasonable. So anyways, I'm going to show you the cards. Comment down below as much as you can, because I actually need the help. I really do feel like I am stuck. Okay, so let's call this chunk number 1. So when you comment down below, be like, Mitch, chunk number 1 should go, for example, Beckett. Chunk number 2, I don't really like it, or, you know, whatever. That's what we're going to do. We're going to divide it by chunks of cards, whatever the heck that means. So here we have some pretty cool Zions. All of these cards I've looked at, and I feel as though they're going to get a 9 or 10. So all the cards are going to get a 9 or 10. If it's not the case that it's going to get a super high grade, then it's probably just an old card and it's very rare. So I'm still waiting on that mint submission, just to let you know. I'm just going to have to call you out. I mean, if you're out for dinner and they bring your food late, I'm going to get pissed off then as well. So mint, you better hurry up with my submission, please. I also have a PSA submission I did with Frank. Frank's the man. So we're going to see what happens with that one. I did have to pay about $80 a card, but those cards were pretty expensive, at least compared to these ones, I think. So let's get right to it. So in the first chunk of cards, we have a couple Zions. We have a Zion Flux, and we're going to try to do this pretty quick. Yeah, so this is going to be the Zion Instant Impact. So that's a pretty cool card. Here we have a Wander Franco, Bowman First. This is not a holo, it's just a base card. We have some Kobe Whites. These cards, I assume, probably aren't even worth grading. The guy's not playing that well. We have some more Kobe White. We have some Crusades. And then we have a couple of Pete Alonso Chromes. We have a Robert Lewis, so a couple of those. Let me know, should I submit these somewhere right now? Should I pay $1,000 to grade them, even though they're not going to be worth that after grading, even if I get a 10 from PSA? I don't know. All right, so this is going to be chunk number 2. So these are cards that I'm still stuck with. Don't know what to do. They've just been sitting in these sleeves that I don't even like. So we got RJ Barrett, NBA Hoops. That's an Arriving Now card. We have some other base cards. And I got these cards so cheap. Like, I got these cards like years ago. RJ Barrett, Crusade, nice shiny card. We have an All-American. We have the true base here. And then we have a Ja Morant. And again, these cards are in such good condition where I didn't want to sell them raw, you know? Some more Ja Morant. Okay, chunk number 2, let me know. Thomas Chabot, this card shouldn't even be in here. I don't know why it's in there. We have some more Pete Alonso Topps Chrome. Chris Paddock, Will Smith. And not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but the Fresh Prince of L.A. And then we got Bo Bichette, who's doing well, Kyle Lewis. And then we also have an Austin Meadows. Okay, so that's chunk number 2. And then we have chunk number 3 over here. Here we have a Jordan Alvarez. This is going to be his rookie card. We have an Acuna Snowflake. This is the bat down. Now, for those of you that sell this card as a bat down on eBay, I think that's pretty funny, actually. But don't do that. The true bat down, the short print, it doesn't have the snowflake. I believe this is a Walmart or Target card, so don't do that. This is going to be an Acuna official rookie. This is not the US 250 because the RC logo is on the right. If it was on the left, it would be the 250. So this is going to be, yeah, so this is going to be the 698 rookie, okay? And then another Ronald Acuna Jr., and we have a Rafael Devers rookie. I pulled that from a pack. Good job, Mitchell. We have a, oh man, I'm gonna get hate in the hate comments. All right, let me try this one. This is, I'm just going to try. I'm going to try really hard. This is Yoshitomo Shutsugo. This is going to be Randy Arozarena. So there's another guy. Now here's another interesting card. Joey Burrow. I love this dude. He smokes cigars. So automatically he's got a lot of potential. You're talking Michael Jordan potential. The fact that he smokes cigars. And you cannot say that just because he smokes he does well. Because look at Johnny Manziel. We're not talking that smoking. We're talking cigar smoking. Joe Burrow. And I picked up a ton of these cards, and we're going to talk about it with the other chunk. So again, we're on chunk number 3. Again, put down in the comments below. Should I just sell some of these raw? Probably some of these guys I already know I could sell raw, but let me know. Is there a place I could send them and just create value? That's all we're doing here. We're creating as much value as possible. There we go. And then here we have a Michael Kopech card. All right, and I got this card from a pack a while ago. Very nice card. And then here we have some David Fletchers. Here's an on-card auto. Beauty. This one we don't need. And then we have some more David Fletchers. I'm just going to show you. I was picking these up cheap. I like his stats. The only problem with him, and it's a lesson learned, you want to pick guys who are exciting. You want to pick guys who are controversial. You want to pick guys that can hit bombs. You want to hit guys who are just cool and have a lot of swag. So here we go. So there we go. David Fletcher. I got some of his beauty cards here. I mean, look at these. These are all kind of different. There's the base. Here we're getting into on-card autos. Just beautiful products for baseball. Topps Chrome. I love those cards a lot. So that's going to be chunk number 3. Let me know what you think I should do with those cards. Okay, so chunk number 4, we're going to add this card, which is going to be a Jaromir Jagr. I got this in a deal from Kevin the Shark. So this card is probably worth grading. This was before Jagr went up in price a ton. So he's going to be the first card in the chunk number 4. Okay. And chunk number 4 is exciting because my favorite player ever, Zion Williamson. I mean, I do like Mike Tyson a lot, but he's a boxer. But my favorite basketball player, without a doubt, Zion Williamson. I predicted him to have a great career. He's doing really well. He's doing just as I said. If you have any questions about Zion Williamson, I know everything about Zion. I know when his birthday is. I know that he's 20 years old, but he does have more points per game than, LeBron James. So maybe there should be a Zion Williamson Space Jam movie too, because it only makes sense, right? So Zion Williamson, if he started smoking cigars, he would be the GOAT. He'd probably be dunking for 40 points a game if he'd be smoking cigars. So start smoking cigars, Zion. And again, these are the same cards I did, it's probably been over a year now, talking about Zion Williamson. And at the end here, we have a bit of Fernando Tatis Jr. action. These are cards that I got so cheap that I knew I could create value. So essentially what I did, and we're going to talk about it in chunk number 5, the final chunk, and the way I acquired a lot of these cards, and the reason I have so many good cards that are worth grading, is that I bought lots of cards. So when you buy a lot of cards on eBay, it just means you're getting multiples of cards. That could be the same card, a set of cards. So basically what I did is I bought, literally 60 of these Zion Hoops cards, and I took the best ones, and then I held on to them for grading, and I sold the other ones. Some of them I still have, actually, because I just like Zion. These I might even keep, but that's one way you could go. So that's the end of chunk number 4. And then moving into chunk number 5, okay? Chunk number 5 is going to be the remainder of our cards. This one is Ryan's card. I told him I would grade it, but I'm not going to pay $100 to grade a card that's worth $150 after grading. And we don't even know if we're going to get a 10. So that's a bit of the frustration here. But again, some of these are really cool cards. Like we got a Luka Hoops, beautiful condition, a Michael Jordan Hoops. We got a Patrick Mahomes, the second, beautiful card. I got this nice Mike Tyson, same thing. I got a couple of these. I still have the other one that isn't going to grade well, but I bought 4 of these and one turned out to be really nice. So I'm going to grade that. I believe that's like a deck of cards type of card. Here we have a Michael Jordan Playground card. I opened up tons of those packs. These ones seemed really nice. Here we have a nice Tatis. This might go on my PC as well, depending on the condition. These cards I love. I pulled these from packs. Just beautiful. This is going to be a PC. Now, if it gets an 8, maybe I will just sell it and then buy a 10. So I want to have the best cards in my PC, to be honest. So a big spoiler here. I'm not going to take these cards out, but this is Yusufa Moukoko. I was going to do a separate episode on this, but I figure I could just throw it into here. For all of you that are watching, again, thank you so much. Smash the like button, subscribe. But Yusufa Moukoko got injured recently, but I want to take you through kind of how I got to these cards. So I basically bought 40, 50 of these cards, and they were about 10 bucks each. I knew they would go up. He's a 16-year-old phenom. He's playing on a good team. He's got a really nice Topps Now card. So basically what I did is I bought lots of these cards. So I bought about 10 at a time. I did that 5 times. That's about 50 cards. And I ended up with 27 good cards. So I have 27 cards that are going to get at least a 9 in my opinion. And I was going to grade them PSA. In the rest, I sold them already. I sold them in a big lot. And when I sold those cards, I got all my profit back. So now my profit is at $0. However, I have all these cards that are mint. So I can add value to these and make a lot of money. Because a PSA 10 of these sell for $500 or more. So that's kind of the way I like to go about investing in a card specifically. All of these cards, really they're just for my investment purposes. I've done this with cards and I've kept some because I love them and they go on my PC. My PC is basically my long-term cards, essentially my higher end cards, my cards that I deem that are legendary. We're probably going to be doing an episode on that as well. Again, these are just my thoughts and ideas. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I'm just making bank doing what I'm doing. So if I hit the camera, somebody owes me a frickin' Timmy's coffee. All right, so here we have some Pokemon. Same thing. I would buy Pokemon cards and I would see if they're worth grading. All these are nice. We got EVs. We got first edition Shadowless cards, Shadowless, Topps. And all these cards are great picks still. Look at all these cards. So these specifically, I was going on Facebook groups and I was buying tons of these Charizards. And I would get them on average for about $8 to $10 a piece. Some of them were wrecked, but some were in good condition. And some of them even have the nice blue on the back. So that tells you the printing of this card. So again, we have tons of these Pokemon cards. Charizard V Max. Same thing. I love getting cards, identifying to see if they're worth grading. So that's all we have. Those are the 5 chunks. If you can, please help me out down below in the comment section. Put down which cards you think I should grade now or wait. Put down if I should just sell some cards raw. Maybe there are cards that they suck so bad I should just throw in the garbage. I actually need your help on this. So we're in a very weird situation for cards right now. Grading has gotten insane. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Red Cape Sports, and we're going to be firing 4 new episodes. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're going to have an episode and Monday as well. So also don't forget, we have a Facebook group called @Red Cape Sports. There we have almost 600 members. So we would love to see you in there. Ask us questions, sell your cards, communicate with us. We will see you in the next episode.